Let's talk about self-confidence in hitters. What is it? Well, why is it important? Some things that it's not, some common misconceptions, some real world examples, some actual tangible evidence of self-confidence boosting performance for baseball players. Okay, so first, what is self-confidence for hitters? Self-confidence is the inherent belief in your abilities and in yourself that you can get the job done when the time is called. Ways that we can get to self-confidence, basically self-confidence is bred in the preparation, in the nitty-gritty, in the time spent in the cage when nobody's watching and you're hitting 100, 150, 200 balls off of a tee. And you just that's building up the belief in yourself that I've put in the work and I know I can get this job done when I need to. A lot of times young athletes can misunderstand what self-confidence really is, and it can come off more as an arrogance. But the main thing to understand about self-confidence is it comes with humility, right? Some of the most confident people, athletes in the world, not even just in baseball, in the world, at any sport, are humble. They understand that they couldn't get there without the preparation they've done and the people that have helped them in that preparation. So that's one of the most important things to understand when learning about self-confidence is there has to be a humility aspect to it, and the arrogance aspect needs to go straight out the window. We got to check our egos at the door and understand that true self-confidence comes from a group mentality. It's not just a me mentality, it's a we mentality, and that's one of the most important things. So one of the best examples of self-confidence in action in our sport of baseball is Trey Turner. So in 2023 season, he was struggling really bad with the Philadelphia Phillies, and essentially the fan base came together and decided that they were going to give him a standing ovation every time he came up to the plate instead of booing him. But essentially they just decided to show their support for him in hopes that it would help his play and performance on the field. And it quite literally did. He ended up homering in that series, and he essentially just took off from there. And he's been quoted as saying, like, he doesn't attribute it specifically to the ovation, but he definitely says the ovation helped boost his confidence and his belief in the fact that when he goes 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 or something, it's not the end of the world, and he can still have that confidence in himself to make adjustments, be an athlete, and go out there and get the job done. Self-confidence is important for hitters because at the end of the day, the game that we play and compete in is a difficult game, and the best athletes in the world fail 7 out of 10 times. So we have to have this inherent belief in ourselves and our ability that we can do it even when we're going to fail more often than we're going to succeed. So now that we've talked about what self-confidence is and why it's important, the next couple videos we're going to dive into some tools we can use to boost our self-confidence. Those tools are going to be self-talk and the creation of routines. So thank you for joining me in this one, and I'll see you in the next one.